All right, back at it. Another set of furniture. Also got it from the chiropractor shop that was given away, doing some moving. 3-piece set here, 2 nights, or I guess nightstands, and then you have sort of a drawer. It could be entertainment center for a living room. And so yeah, this one, same deal. Has some markups on the top. So I really like kind of the farmhouse style. I think that's still, popular with certain people. Some markups on this one. Some pretty big ones on the very top. So we'll try to get that cleaned up as much as possible. But again, I think with these pieces, they're nice, but they're not like the solid vintage, style of furniture that people really go for when you want to flip them. So I think, again, just a quick flip on these, clean them up, as I did in my last video, and see what we can sell them for. With this 3-piece set, cleaned up, I'm guessing maybe I can get $100 for it. Again, found it for free, and should take me maybe an hour or two. Should take me about an hour or two, and yeah, we'll try to get this cleaned up, remarked up, conditioned, set up for staging, and get it on Marketplace. So just a little bit more. This is what we're working with on the top. We also got that here on the top, and then this one isn't too bad. So again, I think you just hit, some of these marks with some coloring. There's obviously some spot damage here that we should be able to get out with some conditioner. Got some markup here. We'll try to get out, and then big piece here. So see what we can do. Again, it's not super expensive furniture. It's meant to be a quick flip. See if I can get $7,500 for it all. All right, so got it in the shop. I'm gonna start with the 2 side tables. I'm just gonna start by pulling out the drawers, giving them a quick vacuum. Let's see, make sure you guys can see all that. Key is staying organized, because this piece of furniture probably not, but some furnitures, get things mixed up, drawers, might not be a bad fix, or it might be easy, but I've done it before where it really makes things complicated. So trying to stay organized. Can't tell by how organized my shop is. It's a joke. And again, I'm in my workshop. It is just real feel 100 degrees in Florida outside, so it's hot. You might see my dogs running around. I don't think they're just a wild animal. All right, so got the drawers cleaned out. Just gonna hit it with some everyday cleaner. And paper towels, try to get some dust and grime and things off. And again, there's guys that do like the full paint, the full sand, all that good stuff. And honestly, if it was a really nice piece of furniture that made sense and I think I could get a lot of money for it, that would be the process I would go for. But for these, they're in a chiropractor shop. You know, the paint's not 100%, but I just don't think the return on investment would be worth going through all of that sanding and everything just to try to get maybe an extra $100. I think you could probably find more furniture, pick it up, do this kind of base clean. And really a lot of it is about staging and making sure you have the right descriptions and you're responsive to people on Marketplace. Marketplace is a wild place. You want to have a good rating, you want to make sure that you're timely, you're fair, you have a good description, you have all the dimensions, measurements right. You might be able to tell there's some discoloration here, or discoloration here. But again, I just don't think it's bad enough, and it kind of looks like the farmhouse aesthetic to really go through an entire redo, paint job, things like that. Alright, so clean it up, kind of a spot clean. Now I'm going to try to take some of these markers, just fix some of this coloring. If you can see, there's some white spots in the cracks and things like that. We're just going to run the markers through this, make it a bit better. You'll probably still be able to see it, but in my opinion, it'll look better than what is currently the state. So start lighter, and you can always go darker, but you can't go the opposite way. This color is actually looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna hit potentially again with the next darkest color on top. So some of these white spots don't look as bad, but we're still seeing through a bit. filming this stuff, never done YouTube before. So any tips in terms of filming would be helpful. I'll take it all on what you guys want to see. Closer ends, I know people like getting that instant gratification of something getting clean or having that satisfaction. You see here, this corner, definitely try to just get it up a little bit closer. Alright, so there's one. Still got some marks and things like that, but I think the conditioner will help. I'm actually going to try a little bit darker color on certain spots, just to see if it cleans up a little bit better. I actually like what's turning out this darker color. So I'll show you now, just with this square, we're running the black or walnut color all the way down. It's a bit more well finished. Now we do the same process on this. I'm just going to take these markers all the way in this indent. And then we're going to go with the walnut again, just overlap it a bit. Did forget this edge here that I need to get. there you go. Alright, so, I mean, really the last step here is I'm going to take some Old English wood polish conditioner and my old t-shirt and just go over it and shine it up. Should help with some of those water spots and marks. Really rub it all over the piece of furniture. Get it smelling nice. Get a nice clear coat on top. Should help protect it as well. And again, it's more of a farmhouse style antique looking, so I kind of like that it's not like, you know, there's some discoloration here, just kind of the style of it. There's one. I'm gonna hit these drawers, get this silk guy finished. Some more conditioner. Drawers work great. There you have it. There's one right there. Now rinse and repeat with the Old English. Drawers up, you can already see just kind of, you know, shiny film on top. Again, it'll protect it. Make it nice. One drawer. organization. Small, this is an easy fix, but if you're in bigger projects, if you're confused where we put things, can take things a lot longer than they need to be. There you got it. 2 cleaned up nightstands. Took me 15 minutes. Now we're gonna move on to the big guy, and then we'll get ready for staging. All right, so now we moved the bigger piece in. It's more of like an entertainment center. So put this with the 2 side tables. It'll be a nice clean look in the living room, farmhouse style. This piece a little bit more work. So you see the top. You got some marks here. Looks like some sort of black paint that we'll try to do a light sand on, but again, I just think it's going to be a quick flip. I don't want to go through and have to do an entire repaint job, so it might actually look better just cleaning up what we can, conditioning it, and you know, TV will be sitting on it, so you wouldn't see it regardless, but we'll see what we can do. So first thing, we'll take out these drawers. We're gonna do a little, so I can get you guys here. Just do some quick vacuuming. All right. So next, I'm just gonna do a quick clean, some everyday cleaner. This Everspring stuff makes it smell a little better too. But just a wipe down, get some grime off, some dust, things like that. And again, it's kind of that antique look of a farmhouse, so I'm not too worried about a lot of the, issues on the sides and things like that. It's kind of the style of it, which makes this, a pretty quick and easy flip. So we got a quick clean on it. Next what I'm gonna do, probably should have put the first one. Next what I'm gonna do, like we did last time, just take the markers and see what we can fill in and make it look cleaner. Again, start light and then you can go darker. So the one I'm starting with is maple. And what I liked about the side tables is that going into this indent, this large indent, just really making it darker, I think will stick out, make it look a bit cleaner too. I don't know, I'm also of the opinion, I have some older furniture pieces in my house and kind of like the distressed look of it. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna go walnut on this one, right around this indent. Alright, so I'll show you guys. This is where I'm doing the marker, and this is the parts that haven't been done yet. You can just see all that versus this side. Some more touch-ups. It's also getting some residue out. Clean up. So I went through with the marker, got it cleaned up decently. Drawer keeps coming down. Just trying to show kind of the progress. Better than what it was. It's not perfect, but again, it's gonna be a quick flip, so it'll be a cheap piece of furniture on Marketplace. Try to get $100 or so with this and the two side tables. Good for a college kid's dorm or people that looking for a nice piece of rental furniture. All right, so the last step, as always, we'll hit it with the Old English, get a nice shine on it, good smelling well. It's just t-shirt and Old English. This stuff's cheap. Really cleans up any piece of furniture. Gives it a good condition on it. Nice and shiny. There you have it. So, see, it's a bit shinier now. It's pretty good with the polish. Again, I know there's some imperfections on it, but I think it'll be a good piece that likely a TV or something will sit over. So, you know, I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. From the front, I think it looks nice. I think it looks pretty. Good farmhouse look. I know that trend might not be as in as it used to be, but find the right buyer. It's all about marketplace and working with people, being responsive. So yeah, now we'll get this and the other two pieces staged and we'll get it posted. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, guys, quick update on the farmhouse style TV console and side tables. I finally got it sold on Marketplace. I listed for $150, sat there for a few days, and then I reduced it to $100 and was able to finally get it sold. Sold it to a lady that is having a baby, so she was excited about it. Pretty, you know, good, inexpensive furniture set. That should be pretty nice for a nursery. So again, sat up for a bit, have to respond. Got some people that were interested that just didn't pull the trigger, but finally got it sold about probably 8 days later and got it for $100. And yeah, it's just being responsive and making sure you're on it. And then, you know, obviously watching the market, watching, you know, other pieces of furniture, what they're selling for, and, you know, adjusting from there. But again, I mean, that work was probably 30 minutes and got it sold for $100 and picked it up for free on Marketplace. So anyone can do it. Easy way to make, you know, some extra money. Just got to get some supplies and, you know, put in some effort. So yeah, stay tuned for the next project. Thanks.